Me say money motivate me, talk is cheap, so me not talk if the conversation no pay me. Leo Rando, we currently counting currency, stacking up the Benjamin Franklins, we run the ground with it.
I'm Samantha Chips.
And I'm Sheppy.
Here's the issue.
Season 2.
Season 2.
We'll make it far out.
Right? I had no idea. I had no idea we got here.
Thank you for believing in us.
Right. Here we are. That's not me.
That's not you?
That's not me.
Which part's not you?
Mostly the derriere, this part, and the waistline, most definitely not me. But this is me.
The girl said,
Even better.
The girl said derriere.
The buttery jam.
Body flat.
In a that flat. Jesus Christ.
Oh, so it's not. Okay, so it's
But
accurate.
it's not that. It's not that.
I mean, the only thing that I see different within this and me is my eyes are that brown and I don't want a white and red shirt. That's about it.
Yeah, so that would never be me.
Okay.
But besides that, and the neck not that skinny, you see it though. That's not. But besides that, yeah. This is me. This is what you're getting.
No,
Yeah.
no,
I mean, nobody said anything was wrong with me. did they?
okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm saying only paid it to me.
Yeah. No, you're so bummed. Anyway, so this is us on a regular day. This is the episode without editing. Lots of rambling.
I'm going to edit.
I know.
So, today's episode,
Logistics.
logistics. That is everything involved with getting a product to where it needs to be. Right? That's making the product and delivering it. Right? Takes a lot. Why is that an issue?
Why is this an issue?
Logistics themselves actually aren't an issue. In fact, we as people have actually got very good at getting that stuff done right, relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah, Domino's still can't order on time. But a lot of bigger companies get it right.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing though.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when they get it wrong? What happens?
We don't get the stuff we want.
Right, that's what happened to us, or what happens to the companies there.
They lose money.
A lot.
Yes.
Right? So now there's this thing called a just-in-time method.
I want to see if I can figure out what this just-in-time thing is.
All right.
Okay. Based on the fact that we're talking about logistics, I think it's shipping on command. All right.
Explain that.
Or like, okay, so you want something,
Mm-hmm.
so you tell the people then that has the thing that you want to send it to you at this time. Not every time?
You're fairly close.
Okay.
Let me make it really simple like that.
Okay. Explain.
They don't pre-make the product.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They just start making it after you order.
Mm-hmm.
So it make just in time.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right? That's all.
Okay.
And I was overcomplicating it.
Okay.
Right? That's all.
That's okay too.
So what that means is they don't have your product ready made.
Mm-hmm.
They wait on the order.
Mhm.
When the order comes in, then they start making it.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that is because they don't have nothing put on storing for it,
Mhm.
they depend on other people to give them the raw materials they need to put together to make the product.
Wait, you had an example that you didn't use in
Oh, you mean the burger thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Since we want them to understand what the hell we're talking about.
Just give an example of just in time.
Mhm.
Let's say I make burgers, but I don't have a fridge. So what I do is I link my baker, I link my butcher, I link my farmer. Tell them every time somebody buy a burger from me, you send me some bread, one send me some bread, the other one send me some meat, the other one send me some vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So then what happens now is as the burger gets ordered, they send me things, I make your burger, give it to you, everything's set, everything's smooth. The problem comes about now when if the baker has no bread that day, I can't make a burger. If the butcher has no meat that day,
Mm-hmm.
I can't make a burger.
Yep.
Anything happens to any one of those suppliers, the burger can't make.
Can't make.
Now the customer done make his order already, so now I owe that customer money.
Yeah.
See it now?
Yeah.
That's the problem with the just in time. If it works out, I never have to buy a fridge. Save a lot of money there. I don't have to buy the fridge, plus I have to pay light bill, I don't have to give JPS no money. Something kind of nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to give JPS no money.
That sounds lovely.
And that's that side. But if anything goes wrong now, I lose everything. So the people that can usually make something like that go along is like some big manufacturers. Mass delay
Right.
of every freaking product that you can think of. Right? It doesn't affect every industry, but it affects a lot of them.
Yeah.
So some examples is like everything new that's electronic, got screwed over by that.
Why did that happen specifically to electronics
Okay.
or that sector?
Well, for most modern electronic devices, right,
Mm.
we make this thing called a superconductor chip or a semiconductor. It's a semiconductor chip.
I think it's a semiconductor.
Some type of chip. Type of chip it is don't really matter right now.
Okay.
Some type of chip.
Some type of chip.
Alright, that chip, this chip, somebody had chip, one of them chip.
Okay.
Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Now, to put it together now,
Mm-hmm.
very hard, very expensive. Very tricky. Grab the raw materials, find a specific factory that can melt it down and put these computer chips together. Then they sell it off.
Okay.
Then these chips they sell off, now they go into the devices. What happened with the chips specifically is one, the raw materials stopped traveling as it used to.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the factories, like the largest ones, Taiwan going through a drought, so they can't mine the material as much.
Mm-hmm.
They are one of the big producers.
Mm-hmm.
One of the big factories in Japan burned down, so they can't make that either.
Okay.
Just about every electronic device that's nice.
So you're talking about some PS5, some Xbox, headphones,
all of that,
cars.
especially cars.
Okay.
Down to the new blender on the home, but you can't find.
Can't find because COVID is slowing down production.
Because they can't get the chip.
Because they can't get the specific chip that is in all of these things.
Yes.
And this chip is called a what again?
What part of
Oh, yeah, I
semiconductor?
forgot. Say.
I
All
think
right.
it's a semiconductor chip.
Semiconductor chip.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay? That's just an example.
Okay.
Another which affects us in the Caribbean here, by the way, because we can't get new electronic device.
Yeah.
Another one that really affects us in the Caribbean is like we all know products get shipped in and out of the country, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know that. We import and export. Everybody must know that word. But you know to import and export thing, you have to send them in our own container, right?
Who wants the containers?
Exactly. Most people don't own their own containers, right? Especially not at the scale that we need them at.
Why did I not know? I thought every country like had a set of containers on their wharves and things.
Yeah. Doesn't
We
mean they
do?
own them. Doesn't mean they own them.
Oh, okay. That's where, okay. I did not know we didn't own. But then again, this is Jamaica. We don't own shit.
There you go.
You weren't supposed to agree. I'm just saying.
It's a Caribbean problem.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
a Caribbean problem. We don't own nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is now, how they usually do it is every time I send a product,
Mm-hmm.
borrow a container, send something else to somewhere else.
Okay, so we're borrowing storage.
We basically do that.
Okay.
Now what happens is like when you have all the backlog now,
Mm-hmm.
and all those orders need to be fulfilled, all of a sudden these bigger countries need a lot more containers than they were having before, they were using before. So when all the containers that are available get used up by them,
Mm-hmm.
nothing for us.
So we're getting left out.
So for us to even take part in this game now, we have to pay more money for a container.
And that's why shit raised. Because that additional price. Okay, we're not getting there yet. Okay. Alright.
So I have to pay more money.
I'm just
And even-
foreseeing this, you know?
Because
Okay.
it's not.
Okay.
Now, even after we pay more money, we still might not get the container.
Mm-hmm.
Because the next time we'll just pay more money again.
Keep outbidding us.
Mm-hmm. So look good. So the container usually costs $5,000. And then the supplier says, okay, because of that now I'm selling, you need to sell it for $10,000. Demand high.
Yeah.
But another big company like one of the US ones said, no, I'm going to pay $20,000 for this container right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where your $10,000 goes in?
We get shaggy.
Yeah.
We get shaggy.
Mm-hmm. That is the issue.
That is the issue.
Mm-hmm.
So as a nation,
Mm-hmm.
we can't do anything to combat this issue since it's a global one.
Mm-hmm.
So we just have to deal with it while it's happening.
We as little man just get bent over hard as for it.
I don't like that. I don't like that metaphor. We get bent over what?
We get bent over hard as for it.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Fix up. Why? You get bent over the hardest for nothing?
You see me do import and export?
I mean, as I say, you
You
probably by yourself and say, we as the little one went, alright, I'm done. My Jamaican will wipe up everything.
Alright.
Everything get paused.
Alright.
Alright.
What I'm saying is,
Mhm.
because we're the smaller people,
Mm-hmm.
right, or the smaller entities,
Mm-hmm.
right, a lot of the ramifications, they hit us first.
As they would, huh?
Because bigger countries have the luxury of just
Right.
throwing money at their problem.
Yeah.
We can try that too, but they'll just throw more money. Right?
We'll never be able to compete on the same ball field as these people.
We'll
So,
never be able to compete in the same way these people compete.
well, yes,
Mhm.
there's that. We don't have the resources.
Right? So time for the conspiracy theory crap now, which is what
We're
I
going into conspiracy theories.
little bit, yeah,
This is what we're doing
little bit.
as a podcast.
Mhm.
Okay, guys, we're doing this for you.
We doing this for you. Now this one's for me. I'll be honest. This one's for me.
This one's for Sheppy.
But like honestly, if we know that because of the situation, the price has to go up, we don't know how much the initial costs were before, how much they are now. So my question is, yes, you need to raise the price, but I don't have nothing to tell me how much you need to raise it by.
Okay, so you're saying then we get robbed or no?
I'm
Could
saying,
not get
I'm
robbed
saying
or
we
no?
could get and we wouldn't know.
But this could not take place all along and we still wouldn't know because who pays attention to the logistics?
Exactly.
Which common man pays attention to that? So, okay.
Exactly.
So where's the real issue?
That's the issue.
We don't know now, aren't we? Alright. It's an issue and it's a global one. It's not just Caribbean specific. It just hurts us more because we're poor.
Right, but the scale and its effect like that might be. The scale and its affecting the South. That might be a bigger regional issue.
You think it's affecting us more than everybody else? The first world countries?
Yeah, no, the first one for sure.
Not financially, obviously. I mean, like, any different? Is there any other way that's affecting us that it isn't affecting them?
Right. What is it? Even if the same effect is happening to them and us, because we're smaller, the ramifications are going to be greater for us.
Yeah, we understand that.
That's what I'm saying. I know you say you understand it. I don't know if they understand.
Okay.
Right? If I only have $100 and you have $1,000, stealing $90 from me means two different things to the total.
That is true.
That's all I'm saying.
We don't get the product we want.
We don't just not get the product that we want. When the products do reach here, the price goes up. We get double screwed. Right? Because you don't like me saying this bad words. So we get double screwed. We get screwed in the wait time and in the cost. And it doesn't stop. So what you end up happening now is the people who can afford it will keep buying it.
Yeah.
Because now it's in short supply. And the people who can't afford it have to just do it up. Right? The only option the people who can't afford it really have is to find an alternative. That's really just a poor situation.
He's not poor. Alright, okay.
But that's basically the effects of it.
Yeah.
Right? If you want to see a real way it plays out, like if you look at the price of a PS5 when it's release price versus how much it costs to order one second-hand right now. The second-hand market. They flip the price by how much? 10, 100 times?
Yeah.
It's crazy. That's going to happen for multiple products.
Do you feel like at the end of COVID, everything would go back to normal?
There's no reason for it to.
Because they're benefiting and we're suffering and that never matters.
What can we do at this point? Say we're a society driven by consumerism.
Which we are.
Yeah, so it's like, can the government get involved?
Would the government get involved? Would they bother? Maybe they benefit. I just mean like. So there's no solve to this. We're just reporting on an issue that's taking place during COVID.
Just talk about issues.
Yeah.
Talk about issues. If you're wondering why the price on something just skyrocket like that.
Like rice.
Like the price of rice.
Like the
They
price.
finally changed the price of rice.
There you have it. That's logistics for you.
So the issue going along in the region, right, is like prices are raising on a lot of things. But as I said, everything has changed except for paycheck alone.
Yeah, which is so unfathomable. I don't understand how everything are raised, but the minimum wage not raised. Right? They don't care that we can't afford to live. Yes, I understand that logistics is the reason and they can't really do anything about that.
I don't know if logistics is the reason. I'm saying logistics is a very good excuse.
Right. And because we're focusing on that, let's just say in a group of things that could be happening, we're just focusing on that. Specific because it seems like it could be the main culprit as to why certain things
we have a logistics
afford
problem.
certain things.
The fallout of the logistics problem is the prices need to raise. That much is true.
So disclaimers, I already disclaimed this. Understand that this isn't.
Them never see us, you know.
Them never see me before. He sent them a photo and they made this. Just disclaimer. Cool. It's a point of contention for me because that's a poor representation of my true self. As you can see, COVID has done a bit of. COVID has done something. Okay. Me so hot again. Wait, me so hot. But one next disclaimer. Me no want no. I come on this and I say, I wonder if them there or whatever. I have man.
Listen, there's a Mr. Chips. Yeah.
He is a Mr. Chips, my man. Yeah, we're not there.
One is like a 6'6" giant.
No, yeah, oversell him now. He's a regular dude, cute, nice looking, mine. So, If you have an issue that you want us to talk about, send it to our email or leave it in the comments below. We'll get back at you. Tell us what you think about the issue that we just discussed here today. Leave it in the comments below. Like and subscribe.